Now, how about them damn Celtics?
All right, we're here, and Kyrie Irving said something about Payton Pritchard. We're at that time in the offseason where there's not much. We're
What
talking
an
about summer
intro.
leagues. Summer leagues get to go on, and we'll talk about some more of summer league as it happens. But during Kyrie's stream with Jaylen Brown, he made what I assume was a joke. I need to listen to the clip, but I wanted my live reaction about one time how he almost swung on Payton Pritchard. And I haven't, again, listened to this full thing yet, but I believe the context is I just wanted to see what would happen. I wanted to see what he was all about. And so let me play the Kyrie clip. You can let me know if you hear it because my audio has been a little funky. But this is Kyrie from his stream with Jaylen Brown talking about Payton Pritchard.
By the way, in our locker room after Payton would hit those fucking half-court shots.
Oh,
where Dallas sits the two guys who got to drive.
Probably joking.
Like Kyrie's got to come along.
Paul Pritchard in the free.
Ford for the rebound. Here's Pritchard. He loves these. Puts it up half court of the buzzer. Bang!
Them shits would go in. We were going to halftime. Ain't a lot of you. What about swing? One time though. One time to see where he was at. Shut up. I thought about swinging one time.
He will not touch. He would not.
I thought about swinging. After that half-court shot that happens 2 times.
I can understand.
After a while, but
I understand. That makes a lot more sense. I was like, he just wanted to test him and see what like Pritchard was about. Listen, if that happened to me in the NBA Finals,
I get
it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Especially like the way that series went where game 1 was a whomping. Game 2 actually was close. They almost blew it. Game 3 was a tough loss for Dallas after they came all the way back. And game 4, they got it. Like, they never really had any chance where it felt like they were going to do well. So I can understand just the frustration building up with that. And you're just like, man, we can't catch a break. Got to try something. You feel the emotions go through you, whatever. Payton Pritchard, not towards the top of the list people I would swing on, though. I feel like Payton Pritchard would be a very difficult person to go up against in a fight. Wouldn't go well.
Yeah, I feel like. Have you ever seen the clip of Josh Hart talking about TJ McConnell?
I don't think I have.
Okay, let me find it. This can add some time too. So Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson obviously have a podcast, and Josh Hart was basically like, they're like, what player do you think you could beat in the fight in the NBA? And one of them said TJ McConnell, and then Josh Hart goes, no, I think TJ McConnell. I think you'd have to kill TJ McConnell.
Yeah, that's like a good point, though.
Here, it's right here. Yeah. Here you go.
What percentage of the NBA could you beat in a fight? I don't know. Honestly, nobody wants to fight.
no one wants to fight.
Everybody just wants to vibe.
All bark, no bite.
Everyone wants to just vibe, get paid.
I can beat Ryan up.
Ooh, I'd beat Ryan.
I can beat TJ McConnell up.
Ooh. TJ is one of those guys I feel like you're not like you can't just win. Like you gotta kill him. Like he's not gonna
There's
stop.
something wrong with you, bro.
No, but I'm saying like he's not gonna stop. Like he's like on the court, he's like a pest.
He's right though.
Like
I know what he means. It's just funny to hear it said.
He actually raises like a really good point. Like if you're in the NBA, right, and you're not the traditional NBA guy, meaning you're like kind of undersized, you have to make up for what you lack in strength and height with something else. Those are probably some of the guys you would least want to pick anything with. Like I actually think like players who like big men are obviously strong, but there are maybe DeAndre Ayton, big men in the NBA that are probably playing in the NBA because they're just tall and they've just only done basketball their whole life. Like that's what they've essentially been destined to do. But if you are somebody who had to like dribble in the garage until your hands bled, you're not the kind of player that anybody would want to fight. Not to mention like Pritchard is like holding his own against larger players on defense. The same can be said for TJ McConnell. TJ McConnell, if we're talking about TJ McConnell like as like a draft prospect, thinking about like all of the draft prep we did leading up to this year's draft, we would see that player profile and be like, absolutely not, no way. Not only is he not physically gifted to play in the NBA, he is not skillful. Well, he is skillfully gifted, but he's a very niche skill set where he has to make up for the not shooting threes and not dunking the ball with so much extra grit and determination. Jose Alvarado is going to be another one. Like 6'1", really makes his name by being a crafty defender. Like those guys are built on toughness.
Man, I mean, going back to the Kyrie thing, because that's what technically the video is. I know that clip went viral because like Legion Hoops posted it, and so in the whole caption is just he almost swung on Payton Pritchard, and it's like, come on, bro, like what are you doing? Listening to, I mean, it got me when I first read it, and I was looking at everything. I'm like, what is this talking about? Like, is he just like testing him? Like, I even read the quote, and you don't understand. But hearing the context of after he hit those half court shots, how like. I don't remember what the context of the first half court shot was, but I remember the second half court shot was like the Celtics were already up by like 14. So it didn't like it mattered, but it wasn't like, oh, we were, you know, this person went on a run. This is a crazy thing that happened. How like when they saw that shot go in, do you think the entire Mavs locker room was like, all right, fuck this, let me go home? Like, I just want to leave now.
Well, maybe not so much that, but like, okay, think back to like when you were really in it as like a fan, where you really cared every single game, whether they won or lost. I still kind of have it, but not as much as I used to. When a player makes any kind of crazy shot against the Celtics, like, or even when I see clips of crazy things happen in NBA games, my first thought is I would be so mad if that happened in a game against the Celtics where it made them lose. That is the feeling you have as a player, but you actually have skin in the game. Like, it actually matters to you. In an NBA Finals where you fought your entire season to get there, yeah, it would make my blood boil a little bit. Obviously, it's not like a personal beef he has with Payton Pritchard. If Payton Pritchard was on the Mavs, he would want Payton Pritchard to make the half-court shots. It would be sick. They would all love it. He's not doing anything dirty or anything. He actually, like, literally made the NBA change the rule where last season they tested out the Payton Pritchard heave rule in the G League, where anytime you're in the last 3 seconds of the first 3 quarters, the player fires up a shot from like essentially half court or further. It doesn't count as a player miss. It counts as a team miss, and it doesn't affect their field goal percentage. And it did well enough where it's going to be a rule in the NBA this year. So essentially what Payton Pritchard is doing is so exciting and good for the game, and honestly so momentum swinging, that the league decided they had to do something to make it a more regular occurrence. So when you have the momentum swing go against you, yeah, it's going to be deflating. You're going to want to punch air, or the guy wearing the jersey maybe a little bit. Understandable stuff. Rare Kyrie W.
Shout out Payton Pritchard, man. Shout out. I'm excited for next year too. I feel like he's going to be real good, but appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to How About Them Celtics, and I'll let Sam take it out.
Hey, thank you very much for listening and watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, let us know. I don't know, whatever your big reaction from this video was, because I could be like, what do you think of Kyrie? We get a lot of comments. What do you think of the Pritchard rule change? That would get a lot of different kind of comments. So just, I don't know, let us know how you're doing, actually. We'll see you. Jack and I have stuff on the channel every single day. Full pods drop Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Game recaps are up the morning after each game, especially with Summer League. We are back. And then other videos like these are up in between to keep you up to date with all things Celtics. You can find the two of us here also on Spotify and Apple. All pods and game recaps are there. So if you give us a follow, leave a 5-star review, we would appreciate that very, very much. You can email us, hbtcpod@gmail.com. Summer League is coming to a close, so you can send in your thoughts on the individual performances, the team performance, or really anything else you're curious about going into the deep depths of the nothingness that is August and September, right around the corner, lurking. You can find us... I'm lost. What's the next thing? Socials at How About Them Seeds, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook's just the name of the podcast. All streams are there. They're on YouTube. They're on Twitter. Jack's Twitter's Jack's1NBA. Mine's at Sam LaFrance NBA. That's it for us.